Anthony Joshua, aka AJ versus Eric Molina, title defense. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button. Right now I'm on Matchroom Boxing, their verified Instagram account. Give them a follow, Matchroom Boxing. And they just had the first ever head-to-head for this particular fight, Joshua versus Molina. And I have an Ego, my original series, Boxing Ego's First Look. It's coming up. Make sure you subscribe because that'll be out shortly. It's a tail of the tape statistical comparison where I talk about the upcoming fight. More facts, less opinion. And I'm okay with this fight. Some people feel whatever type of way. I think this is to be honest, this is a good for Joshua's career, how they're building him up, right? Here's the head-to-head video.
One fist this way, please, guys. Looking at this, the other fist, please, Eric. Looking straight at me, please.
You see Molina look back at Joshua, like, yeah.
And it's just down to the left a little bit.
Guys, to the front. Anthony, to the front again, please, mate. Straight down, please.
Down this way, please, Jen.
Sorry, the guy at the back, will just... Thank you. Straight to the front.
So I'm liking this fight. I think this is a good for Joshua's progress. He needs to get past the guys like Eric Molina. Some people are, oh, Wilder leftovers. Molina's dangerous. Point blank period. I told you guys, he's dangerous because if you look at it, he's bounced back since his Deontay Wilder loss. Even in the Deontay Wilder fight, like, look at it like this. Him having the experience with Wilder is better than anyone. Even though he lost the fight, that's better than anyone on Joshua's resume. And I really like Joshua. I'm not like slighting him. I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder is a current champion. When Molina fought him, he was the WBC champion, right? It was a hometown fight. I think it was actually the first title defense, right? And it was in front of his hometown. And I'd understand if Molina didn't show up, but he rocked Deontay Wilder. Wilder did the chicken dance, you know what I mean? Like Zab Judah in the Costa Zoo fight. His legs buckled pretty bad. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll try to put the link in the description. It was a Showtime affair, and just watch the highlights. The highlights should showcase and recap that. So he held his own. It's not like he just went in there and just got bombed out. He made a game effort. And Joshua, people forget, he's a champion. He's Olympic gold medalist. His gold medal, some people thought he didn't win that match, but whatever, he won the fight, and he only has 17 fights. So this is part of the realistic progression. I'm telling you, I've even talked to fighters and trainers and stuff who corroborate this. You put your person in there and you just rush them. Look at Amir Imam versus Adrian Granados, right? He was doing good, but then when he was in there with the guy who was just super rugged and just wasn't going to go down and stay down, what happened? Granados came and upset him. You look at Antoine Douglas. He was in there with that diesel-ass short Kertitze, and he just got mopped up by him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the dangers of rushing. Broner, I think he was rushed a little bit. He was feeling himself. He was the man at 135. Jumped up 2 weight divisions, beat Paulie, split decision, and he felt, man, I could beat true welterweights. Fought Maidana Chino wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different ball game. So I like this. I don't think fighters should be baby. Like Joshua's a champion, so everyone's coming for your head. But Wilder's on the sideline. Tyson Fury, he has the drug rehab or whatever he's going through right now. Personal demons. Klitschko is injured. So realistically, none of the top guys are challengers right now. You know what I mean? They can't fight him. So you have to look at who else is there. Luis Ortiz, who's fighting Malik Scott. He's still got to get past him a month before. And I believe he's supposed to be on this card if he gets past Scott. So you got to start looking at other people. David Haye, that's a good fight for Joshua. However, I mean, we don't know. David Haye seems to be very selective on who he wants to fight. He said, can you pass a Brian Scott? You know what I mean? He said that to Kenneth Briggs. Let's go, champ! Who's fighting for the WBA regular belt against Lucas Brown. And Kenneth Briggs got a knockout on that undercard, and it still didn't matter because David Haye was like, nah, it ain't pay-per-view, I'm not fighting him, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what David Haye wants to do. It seems like he's kind of waiting for the opportunity. He knows he has a name. He's kind of waiting for a title shot or whatever. So Joshua had to fight somebody. I think Eric Molina is definitely a solid test for where Joshua's at. I prefer this fight over the David Price fight because David Price, I don't think his chin is the best. I mean, he has power, but I just seen him get stretched at least 3 times badly. So I don't really care to see that. I don't care what happened in sparring. So I think Eric Molina could be, and again, check out my first look when that drops. But I think this is a good test. You look at the builds. This guy, pretty big. You know what I mean? They're pretty big. I've already done the first look, so I looked at their heights and stuff. It's a pretty even match. And again, the guy has power. Molina has bounced back. He knocked out Adamek, so he's feeling himself after the Wilder loss. It'd be one thing if he only fought bums or nobody with a name since the Wilder loss, but that's not the case. Beating Thomas Adamek, who has a name in the division, and knocking him out, that's a good win for him. And then he's bringing that momentum into the fight with Joshua. So I really don't have a problem with this scrap. It's a kind of a fight to gauge, and it's a barometer fight. Wilder has a opponent in common, and I told you guys this in case you don't know. Wilder had such a good game effort, spirited effort by Eric Molina when they fought in the pro rankings, you know what I mean, for a slated 12-rounder, that he actually brought Eric Molina into camp to help him prepare for future fights. When he was going to fight Povetkin, Molina was in camp. And then that Povetkin tested positive for meldonium or whatever. So instead, he ended up fighting Chris Arreola. But Molina was in that camp. So that's one of the ultimate ways to pay homage. Like, hey, you know what I mean? You gave me some good work. Because if someone wasn't giving you good work, why would you bring him into the camp to prepare you for other fights? You know what I mean? So to me, Wilder must have felt his power or felt it was good work when they fought as pros to bring Eric Molina into his training camp for other. I mean, Povetkin was supposed, that's his mandatory challenger. That's supposed to be a pretty big fight, right? And lastly, Anthony Joshua, Eric Molina, you see the caption, 17,000 tickets sold in one day for Joshua Molina. 17,000 tickets were sold on the opening day of sales. IBF champion, yada yada yada. It's going to be on Sky Sports and Showtime in the US. So I think this should be a fun fight. And Joshua, I'm really high up on Joshua, you know what I mean? But I'm also realistic. And to me, this is not a easy fight per se, you know what I mean? Because I said this before, Molina literally has nothing to lose. Enemy territory, he's going to the UK, Manchester to fight, right? He's already been knocked out by every big name that he's fought, Chris Arreola, Deontay Wilder. So what does he have to lose? If he gets knocked out by Joshua, people will be like, oh, we expected that. But if he buckles Joshua, knocks Joshua down, I mean, even if he loses, he kind of like, damn, no one's knocked Joshua down as a pro. Joshua, he's good. He's still developing, though. He's not invincible. You know what I mean? I seen him hurt, visibly hurt in the Dillian Whyte fight, right? He buckled down, did what a champion's supposed to do, and stopped Dillian Whyte. So there's a YouTube video, too, where Joshua got knocked out by a European or Eastern European or something in the amateurs, too. So he's definitely not invincible. It's just going to be a matter of to see if it's his time or not. And then I also like the undercard. These two are going ham. Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte, both big talkers. Dillian Whyte is like the new Derek Chisora. They're like trash talkers and no nonsense kind of guys. So shout out to Matchroom Sports, Matchroom Boxing. I like this card. I think it's a good card. It's something to, I don't have a problem with it. Let me know what you guys think. Drop that in the comment section. Joshua Molina, 17,000 tickets sold. Let me know your thoughts. Who wins? Can Eric Molina play spoiler? Drop all that good stuff in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.